Well, hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It's Wednesday, the 8th of January, 2020. How are you guys doing this morning? Math Pig, I'm glad you showed up. I wanted to visit with you. If it's okay, I'd like to, in a minute, talk about what happened last night in Lucy's show. Lucy was, I don't know what was going on. Maybe I don't know what's going on. Anyway, that was, I didn't know how you'd feel about talking about that, so I thought I'd ask first. I'm still on the road, doing good stuff. It's fun. I really enjoy Illinois. I'm from West Texas and live, West Texas, New Mexico, most all of my life. And they got these things, trees. They're trees, and they grow everywhere. They're just freaking everywhere. I really enjoy it. So you know, so what? Jay, what is it about Titan there's a history between Titan and Math Pig there? I just kind of happened upon it the other day. What do you know what's going on? Okay, all right. I wasn't really sure what was going on. I didn't know if Miss Lucy was an atheist or not. I kind of peeped at her channel, not creepy like. Well, no. um, but I looked at her channel. She didn't really seem like one of those atheist kind of out there content creator people. So I didn't. I kind of wasn't sure what was going on, and then it just seemed like this guy kept attacking her for one thing after another. First, it was about her shirt, and then about the way whether she said she was had some kind of people anxiety or agoraphobia. She actually said she had both, but he was, it's just didn't seem to matter what she said. He was after her. So I was just trying to figure out what the hell was going on. Why was it? I want to ask real quick for those who are watching. Let me know if the stream looks okay. I think I made some things that make it better. More gooder, most goodest, the most goodest. It's the most goodest. Yeah. Well, it's a great name. I mean, it's a wonderful name. I just noticed that him and Math Pig refuses to say the name. Yeah, I don't remember where it was. I have sort of the same short-term memory problem that everybody else around here seems to have. So I don't remember whether it was Math Pig's channel or somebody else's channel. Woof. Good morning, TC. How are you doing? Makeup and Hangout channel, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't pretty, you know. Yeah. Well, I could you were trying you were trying to deflate the situation. I could hear you. It just wasn't happening. It wasn't going to happen. So I appreciate that you shut down the stream, considering your Switzerland-esque neutrality. Dave's not here, man. I don't know if you know this. I just say that because that's a saying here. um, Dave is here. Hi, Cece. Mm. Yeah. Cece, we were talking about what happened, what it was that happened last night. So, um, yeah. Well, when I first came on the stream, okay, it was like this. I come on the stream, and I look, and I'm trying to get in because my interwebs wasn't really working right. That's why I asked if you guys can see me. So I come on that stream, I pop in, and there's these people, and there's this young lady. She's very smiley and happy looking, and there was this other person. Her mom, I guess. I'm not sure who she was. The lady that was the wife, though. It turns out that was the wife, but she was that other lady was aggressive and angry, and I wasn't sure why. I came in late. I couldn't, I didn't know what the hell was going on. Maybe she had reason to be, but then she started going off about conservatives being censored and can't speak, and something I don't know what she was going on about. Pardon me. And then I nuked me a little bit of pizza, and when I came back from nuking El Pizza, there was this guy on there. He was there, and she was gone. I think every now and then I heard her in the back. I'm not sure, but he was going after Miss Lucy, and she couldn't do anything without him getting after her about it. Her shirt, the words she said, the experience they had before, and clearly, but it sounds like he did the same thing to Math Pig. For those who are catching up, the person hosting the channel, like me, goes, I'm going to put a link in here, guys. Now listen, brothers, just for this one person. So they put the link in. And that one person may or may not get it right then. But before that person, or I guess before that person, somebody else comes along. Rory. I wrote his name down. And he clicks the thing. Even though she said, and he said, this is not for you. This is for somebody else. And then whenever they like, hey, this is not for you, and kicked him out, he was angry. That's my understanding of the situation. That's what she said. That's what everybody seemed to say. That was, if I'm wrong about that, I'll go back and watch the stream as a penance. But Matt Pig, yeah, she was frustrated. She had the wife was definitely, but I guess maybe, who knows? Y'all are all freaking English to me. So no wonder. Yeah, well, I don't really know or understand the level of conservatism that you have going on over there. I don't really know. All I know is the guy was aggressive and going after this thing, and nothing she could do would satiate him. He was just bam, 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 and she was getting clearly uncomfortable. And you were picking on her too, Math Pig. But I took that as just banter. You guys were just bantering. But she became agitated because of the other guy kept attacking her, and then your playfulness didn't seem to really go over well with her. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I saw. So, but the other dude just couldn't read it, and he just kept going on and on and on. I don't know. She seemed really funny, nice. I don't know. I dug her accent. I dig all you guys' accent. That was cool. Listening to an Irishman argue with a stuffy British person, and then this. Forgive me if I'm getting your accents wrong. Little Cockney girl going on about herself. It was a lot of fun. It was, until, of course, things got out of hand. Yeah, see, that was, yeah. So I was paying attention. I should get points for that. Yeah, so that's kind of how, and I don't blame her a bit, after considering the way he was going. I'd like to have her on the stream in the future. She sounds like a lot of fun. That accent was just awesome. You guys with your accents, and I can't even hear my accent. I say that to my wife. I ain't got no accent. Yeah. I'm not going to, I don't understand that. That's taking the piss. That's not I don't know what that is. I'm going to assume. I don't think I've ever heard that before, CC. Taking the piss. I got it. I'm going to work on that. Loksifany. That's what my brain's going to be working on. Yeah. Well, I used to, I don't know, man, with the craziness going on over here, I miss what used to be called normal conservatives. Now they're all this far right wing thing that's just, it's conservatism and hate, and religion. And they're all just kind of, oh man, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. So, yeah, she's a lot of fun, so I happened to catch her stream. I don't know how it happened. Maybe I was following Critical Cripple around one day, stalking him. CC Dave. So yeah, I just happened to in her stream one day, and she looked like a lot of fun. But I didn't really. I started to subscribe, but then I thought, no, it's not really my bag, and I don't want to be popping into her stream and bringing drama where drama is not necessary. But then I saw her in Math Pig stream, and now after knowing that, I need to go reevaluate what is Math Pig's stream, because I thought Math Pig's stream was about maybe atheism, but I'm not really sure. Because I popped into it one time and there was a whole bunch of trans, bi, queer, gay people. Forgive me if I don't know the right. It's not my thing. I'm sorry. Forgive me. But there was a bunch of them. They were awesome. Had a lot of fun with them. The next time there were more atheist folk. Anyway, so I don't know what was going on. Yeah, Lucy, like I say, she was young. What, 20-ish, 25 maybe tops. English girl. She's about makeup and fun. And yeah, there's a link. Thank you. She's really cool, or as far as I know. As somebody who pops up in the morning and just turns on a camera and is expected to go, "Hi, this is Chris B, the DJ Bounce and Bob Angel coming to you live." As somebody who's expected to do that, one day I was going along and I popped in, as mentioned, and saw her streaming. She just sitting there in her PJs talking, and there's like 20 or 30 people just watching and interacting with her. And I thought that was really, considering what I go through anxiety-wise just to do this. I thought, man, she got some stones. And then she just rolled, and it was pretty admirable, I thought. So anyway, and then to see her again on Math Pigs, I was like, hey, there's the lady from the place at the thing with the stuff. And then there's this douche. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Why is this guy doing it? But then I couldn't get in. I couldn't get into the freaking thing. My internet wouldn't stay long enough for me to get in because I going to light him up by the time it was over with. But that's good that Mad Pig shut that down, because that would be something I'd be going, I'm sorry I got onto the old English douchebag. Sorry, douchebag. Sorry, douchebag's wife. Pardon me. I'm just going on first impressions. Yes, moving on. And we're walking. Yeah, so she's a lot of fun, but yeah. So thank you for shutting that down. That was very wise of you. Of course, some people would have been going, "Oh, look, drama," and just But man, it was I could see she was getting uncomfortable. I don't blame her. Well, hell, the first part of the second attack he made on her was whenever she said she had anxiety about dealing with people. And now here she is on a live stream getting attacked in front of people by this guy. And I'm like, no wonder why she's getting uncomfortable. What the hell? Even I could see that. Yes, so I guess so far everything seems to be going okay. I've got my little list of things. My Evil God Monster of Abraham series is going really well, but I haven't written it. Remember Math Pig whenever Nakasuchi came in your channel, he's like, I can't talk right now. I got to go do this thing. I got to write a script. Well, that's going to be me tonight because I have dawdle. I've got some notes over there, and this morning I started to crack open the Genesis chapter 3 of the Evil God Monster of Abraham's Book of Death. But then I was like, man, I got to get something going for the show. So I started working on the show. And I think, again, I wasn't really sure if Math Pig was going to be cool with talking about whatever the hell happened on his channel last night. If you don't have a link to Math Pig's channel, Math Pig, would you please put a channel to your, I'm sure everybody here knows Math Pig, but if you don't, future people watching the show, click on Math Pig's. So yeah, he had a good little chat going, and then just kind of, there was a personality clash. G-Man, yeah, oh yeah, so I guess there's going to be a, Yeah, why do atheists read the Bible? Well, that's a good question, because a lot of times throughout history, Christians have killed atheists. A lot of them, not just Christians, but other people. If you're an atheist in certain countries right now, you can be killed. Murder, death, kill, because, again, it's the evil God monster of Abraham, and they're following its book of death. Am I wrong? I'm not wrong. I was not wrong. I just looked at me, and I was not wrong, because I can see me there on the screen, and I was not wrong. Evil God monster of Abraham, book of death. And then, of course, it's kind of one of those know your enemies. And then I personally prefer to sing to the choir. I would rather talk to people or preach to the choir, or sing to the choir. Hey, choir. But listen, I'd rather talk to people. I don't want to sit there and try to, because they're not there to be convinced. They don't. It's so hard to convert people, but to gather your people and know get support from your group is very important. Yeah. Well, see, that's fine, and that's wonderful, and that's so. like a video game character. With a video game character, you start off weak and then you go along and you add things to your character, right? You increase levels, you power up or whatever. And that's one of the things with my way is X. I like to do it this way. So I've been teaching myself these things and I've been studying the Bible. You do it your way, which has no use of the Bible. I would be interested in knowing that. I don't want to argue against that. I want to know why, because I want to add that to my repertoire. So, Casey, whenever you get the chance, I would like to talk to you. It's complete BS. As I'm sitting here reading it, I'm like, it says right here, evil God monster of Abraham. Look at what it's doing, and what the deal is really people go, oh, it's just a lovely book and God loves you. And they hand you it saying that. And that's there's pictures around that say that. There's this fancy little Jesus that says that and all these things. And God loves you, God loves you, God loves you. It's mercy, it's peace, it's love. And yet, as soon as you look in there, there's very tiny, tiny little bits of that. And a El Grande, or venti, if we were at Starbucks. There is a venti amount of murder, death, kill, hate, pain, clearly there's some things. Yes. Okay. Well, that's a good idea, naturalism. Did you have something shorter name you can... Got something shorter? Nat and Phil? Nat and Phil will work. I could call you Nat and Phil. Hi, Nat and Phil. Naturalism and philosophy just kind of doesn't roll off the tongue. Good. Okay, so yeah, so I see MathPig got around to putting his link. So if you see his link there, go ahead and follow MathPig's channel. So, I've heard and seen, back to that, by the way, I've heard of internet trolls. I've seen them. I've dealt with them on Facebook where you type. I've even gotten trolls in, comments on YouTube. But I have not, that would be my first video experience with what I would consider a troll. Thank you, MathPig. Thank you for that. Yeah. I get you. Daily Atheist. Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. So did you guys who checked the comments yesterday on the guy who came to my thing? And so it looks like he finally read my comments. And naturally, as I already mentioned, was not swayed. He posted again, he or she, doesn't really say because his account I didn't really go into looking, there didn't any information there. But so little thing going, okay, yeah, I'm going to believe what I believe, even though I don't really blah, 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 blah. So just in case you're following up with that, it's one of those deals where it doesn't really matter, man. They come into my thing and they want to convert me. And then I see them and I'm like, well, that's not really true. And I point out the differences and they don't hear it. They really don't hear it. They don't. Just like I don't hear it whenever they come and they go, I got proof. I don't hear it. They try to say, and it's like blah, 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 blah. The words coming out of their mouth. I just don't, just our secret handshake just don't go together. I don't want to believe it. They don't want to believe it either. So this notion that we're going to convert each other is very, very slim. I'd rather preach again to the choir. El choir, hello choir. I don't say. Ted. Hi, Ted. All right, so Ted, got to remember that. Nice to meet you, Ted. Chris. I need to start saying Chris. Hi, I'm Chris, the amazing Super Chris. I refer to myself as the amazing. And you know what? You can too, for only $39.95. That's good. Yeah. Well, there's just this whole mess of it. Whenever they come at me, it just depends. Are they coming at me through Facebook or YouTube? It seems like a whole different class of people. And Facebook, really, when they come at me at Facebook, I don't know. It's two different mediums. It's like a different, younger crowd on one. That's a good point. Yeah, so MathPig, do you do that show on a regular basis? You were interviewing somebody, Angie, right? And then she left. So that's what happened. I showed up, I think, just before Angie left, and I was trying to get in, and then I finally gave up, and Angie was there for a little bit, and then she split. So is that a regular show? I'm just trying to catch up on what was going on. That's a good point, too, Randy. Well, part of the deal is that it's not just to presuppose an eternal magical thing. It's not just that. It's to foster this whole notion and go by this book that is just dripping with blood, and just magically, mentally disengage how disgusting and violent this is from what they're saying. Yeah. To be honest, on that whole pro-Trump thing, I just filter that. I mean, if I see a person who is pro-Trump, we're not going to get along. We're just not. I've got a friend, my best friend ever. He's pro-Trump. I don't get it. I don't understand it. We don't talk about it. We don't. I go over there. We don't really engage on that. He's really all for me doing the live streams, doing the anti-Trump stuff, political. He's all for it, even though he knows we don't get along. But we just don't really go into that. Oh, I see. Well, that's cool. You gonna get me on one of these days? Hiya, Madka. Madka. Hiya, Maya. Hiya, Maya. Hiya, Maya. Good morning, good morning. We were covering some things. Were you there? You were there last night. Yeah, so we covered some of the things that went down last night. Yeah. See, I got a lot of friends on Facebook, and friends on Facebook usually, yeah, a lot of my family, I don't have a lot of my family. I have two separate Facebooks, one for atheism, one for just family, because they don't want that. And I don't want to, distance myself from them because of that. My goal in life is not to sit around arguing with people. I'd rather talk to people. So, Math Pig stream. Were you on Math Pig stream last night? It's been, I got the marijuana memories there. I don't remember if it was last night. I don't mean now. I've just meant years of abuse. Anyway, yeah, I was just curious if you were there for the thing at the place with Math Pig. And we were talking about it, yeah. So, that's all. I don't think Jay was there. So, and I need to get with Nick. I think, and I'm not sure, but all right. So before I forget to mention this, guys, thank you, all of you for showing up. I'm still learning right now. It's just me doing the thing, but thank you for showing up. Starting next week, I'm going to try to have some better stuff going on. Anyway, tomorrow, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Sometime, I think around this time, we're going to be going to an airplane. So I may not be able to make the show. So if I miss you tomorrow, then I apologize. I deeply apologize. But if I do miss you, then I will see you Friday. Speaking of Friday, I love Friday. Hello, Friday. You cannot get here fast enough. But speaking of Friday, I'm hoping Neil, the 604 Atheist, will be here and join me for the morning show for a little bit because I think he was going to be able to get off that day for something else. And Fortuitous would arrive to put us together for doing that show. If possible, he'll be doing that. And then, etc. will be, etc. Sorry, dude. I just see it. I see it there. It's there. There it is. So Jay, with ETC in the conspiracy, said he would like to be here next week and we'll talk. And I've seen him a couple times, but I haven't really engaged him too much, especially since we talked about that. And I kind of wanted to leave it that way because I want to wait until the show and use the first parts of the show just to kind of get to know him. That'll give us some content and that'll give my people time to see him too. So, because that's part of what I want to do with this morning show is I'd like to get other people on to kind of help us build a community, atheist community, because why not, right? Anyway, not quite, yeah. There's my Discord. Now, Math Pig has been an absolute trooper and set me up with the Discord. It took him like seconds. He was like, oh yeah, and he was done. And then there was all this stuff, and I don't really know what the stuff does. And he's going to get me in a chat room, and he's going to educate me on those things because it's apparently very powerful. But to me, it's just I don't know. I'm thankful. There's also like a CC. CC helped me with Twitter, got me onto TweetDeck at least, so now I can tweet on a schedule. He probably sees all my tweets. Every other hour there's this shirt commercial for one of my merch. He's thinking I've created a monster, and it's just me. So sorry about that, CC. You like mute me or something. Hey, there's Neil. We were just talking about you, Neil. Were you listening? Did you hear what I said? It was bad. It was bad. Questioning your parentage, stuff like that. Yeah, so I was talking about possibly having you on Friday, if that would be possible. Friday morning. You're in the California time zone, right? Because you're on the west coast of Icelandville. I was summoned. You heard your name, huh? Pardon me, Damplon. He ought to. Yeah, so with any luck, Neil will be able to. There's a delay. I'm working on my. See, this is my internet right now, so there's a little bit of a delay. So hopefully Neil will be able to join me Friday morning for the morning show, and we'll have an interesting morning show. I've been working on building it. Right now, I'm just getting things together. My following, and going this direction. But hopefully, I want to have an actual morning show. I'm just kind of learning as I go along. So I guess there's nobody doing it, so we're going to do it, and it's all going to be fun. We're going to get other atheists in here and have them co-host, and yeah, all right. So he'll be available Friday. Neil, the amazing Neil, will be here Friday, and we'll do a morning show if possible. Neil, maybe tomorrow evening, if you're around and you're available, we could, hook up and coordinate some stuff for funsies. You've got all my stuff, I think, for doing that sort of thing, and then of course, Jay next week. I don't want to get with Jay and. He's going to do some stuff too. Randy, do I make you horny, baby? Do I make you Randy? Bum bum. Bye, Randy. See you later. Okay, guys, I hate to do it. Well, you know what? Let me give just a couple of more minutes, and I'll actually hit the 30-minute mark this morning. I'm trying, but I got so much going on, and I'm on the road, and I gotta go do the thing at the place with the stuff for the people. So here in just a second, we're going to end this. I always say that. I say that at this point. It's like Trump isn't Jesus. Who said that? That's a lie. Too many Trump supporters. I know. What's up with Trump, man? And then he's so we have an impeached president launching missiles at a general from an antagonist country who's not even in his own country without notifying Congress. I mean, we've seen the tweets on the internet where it shows Trump going, look at Obama trying to start a war so he can get reelected, with specifically with Iran. And now it's time for Trump to face all that stuff. And what's he doing? Starting a war. Did he really need to kill that general? Like, wouldn't there have been a better way? Don't we have spies who could have done that rather than... I mean, there's got to be a better way. I don't know. I noticed that with the outro. I mean, So I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna whenever I do the outro, I'm gonna click maybe bio break for a second. I don't really have it set up. Let's see what's there. Yeah, there's nothing there. So but whenever I'm done, I'm just gonna click that for a second, wait 10 or 15 seconds, and then kill the thing, and then I'll set up a proper end screen. I just haven't. It's been this morning. I was so. Oh, you can't see that. Anyway, this morning I was so concerned with making sure that the freaking thing didn't work again. I don't know why, MathPig. For some reason, it didn't work with. I changed all my settings. I blessed it. I prayed over it. I used the Jedi mind trick on this thing, dude, and it still did not work with Mob Crush. So I'm still only streaming to. I'm reading the words. The words are there. But it'll only stream to YouTube. I still can't get it to stream to freaking thing at the place with the stuff, man, with Facebook too, because of Mob. But it works at home, and tomorrow, or at least after tomorrow, I'll be home, so it won't matter. Okay, guys, I'm going to go do the thing at the place. I really appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by for the show. I will see you hopefully tomorrow, but if not Friday, right, because I'll be on the road. Yeah, I do. I need to work on those things. I really need to work on the whole thing. But I mean, it was like this. It was this holiday, and then this thing, and this thing. And we're building the channel. We got videos, and I did a thing in the place, and then we made more of those things. And then I had to rush and hurry, and now I'm here, and I can't really do the thing. So whenever I get back, and I had technology problems, so now I fix all those problems. We get back, then we work on the channel. Right. You were there for that. So next week, guys, we're gonna really start getting things rolling. So thank you very much for showing up. I gotta go. I appreciate you. Take care. We go here, and we go here.